once again live streaming here at Cebu City Bureau of Immigration Detention Center. Yeah, here in Cebu City. So I think you probably is quite a popular guy. So you've quite known him. So I'm not trying to be on his side, but we'll try to, as much as possible, show you the neutral or the true story behind why he is here at the Bureau of Immigration Detention Center. So I think there's no further ado. So let's meet Barry Lee Jordan. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
So how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks
good.
for asking. So
You're welcome.
yeah, so I would like to know because I've been hearing a lot of stories, watch a few videos about you, but I really want to know from the horse's mouth, directly from the horse's mouth,
Yeah.
what really happened. Okay, so let's go back to history. So how were you able to come to the Philippines?
I was able to come here. I traveled from Alabama to New York. Got my passport in New York, my ID. And I traveled from New York over to San Francisco, and then I caught a flight from San Francisco to here. And then I landed in General Santos. I landed in Manila, then went to General Santos to be with my ex when I first got here. I was in South Cotabato, Mindanao for 9 months, and then her and I broke up, and then I went to Manila, and then here to Cebu. Oh yeah, and then it's just been a long road since. Dated girls, been here, been there, done that, traveled around a little bit. Tried to do a YouTube channel, tried to make things good happen, you know, but some bad things have happened, some good things have happened, but I don't regret being here at all. I actually love the Philippines. I love it here.
Yeah, so you've answered my follow-up questions as if it's lined up already. So I would like to know how long have you been here in the Philippines?
7.5 years.
So 7.5 years to be exact to this
Yes.
date. Okay, so you know about the laws, right? The renewal of visas
Yes,
and
I know,
everything.
yes.
But what happened? Because I've heard that you have charges against you.
No charges. It was all dropped when I went to immigration, but I'll explain to you about the passport
Okay.
situation why I did.
Yeah, sure.
My bank, after my money got cut off in September 2016, when I did a video asking for money, but I didn't go home like I said. I made one mistake, and I've had to live it over and over again since it's happened. But I went to Manila, filed out the thing, and my money got cut back on, but my bank kept sending my money back. This is for a year and a half. They just kept sending my money back. And then I finally got the Director Express card. By the time it was too late, by the time it was a year and a half, it was too late, and I was scared to go to immigration because I didn't want to get deported because I like living here.
Okay.
So I was just scared, and that's why I got behind on my visas.
Yeah, but you said that was a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Why it took you 7 years to now?
I was scared to go in immigration because I didn't want to get put in jail.
Do you have anyone that you know here in the Philippines? A friend that you can trust, or
Well, I trust that there's a few people here that I know and I trust. Yes, I'm not gonna say any names, but yes.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, there's a few people here that I know and I trust. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Or did somebody who would really drag you to the immigration center
they didn't want to get involved.
Okay.
They
So
didn't
does that mean they don't care at
Doesn't
all?
mean they don't care. They just didn't want to get involved. They kept telling me, you need to get this situated. You need to get this situated. They kept telling me, I'm like, I will. I had planned to go last month, May 5th. I planned to go to the U.S. Embassy and take care of all this. But before that happened, I get picked up.
Yeah. So let's go back to the passport thing. So what happened? Would you like to tell us what really happened?
With what, passport?
Yeah, the passport, because you said the passport is not with you.
Oh, when I was in Rumble, I was sleeping outside. When I first got there, I was homeless. I was sleeping in their basketball court.
You don't have a home there?
No, not at first I didn't. No, not at first. When I first got there, I didn't because I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
So when I got there, I was broke because I took the ferry and spent the last bit of my money. So then I sold my cell phone so I'd have money to get me by because it was only like a week or so before I got my check, so I was good. And then I was sleeping in the gym, so I asked this guy that owns a bar, you know, we got to be friends, got to drinking, got to talking. And I asked him, hey, do you have a safe? He goes, yeah. I said, would you mind holding my passport for me because I'm sleeping over here, I don't want to get stolen. He goes, yeah, no problem. So they put it in the safe. And then I left. One thing about it, him and his wife were on the other side of the alley. So they couldn't get back because it was during the pandemic. So I left and went over to San Agustin, Romblon, and got there, and then I couldn't go back and get my passport because they were quarantining Romblon for 2 weeks. I didn't want to be quarantined and be stuck there. I wanted
Yeah,
to
I
leave.
understand.
So I left and been trying to get it, but he wouldn't send me the passport because he didn't want to send it to LBC because he was scared that it would get lost or something would happen to it, and he didn't want to be to blame. So that's just why I didn't have my passport.
Yeah, so you're telling me earlier that you lived in a basketball court.
Yeah, basketball court. Yeah.
Why you chose the basketball court
Because
when
it
I
was
think there
out
are
of the rain.
cheap?
Because
There
it
were
was out of the rain. I didn't have no money at the time. It was a week before I got my check, and it was rainy season, and I didn't want to be out in the rain, so I slept in the basketball court to keep getting wet.
Okay, so you don't know anyone there.
No one.
Oh, that's a pity. So
Yeah.
so after there, they were quarantined, and you don't want to go there because you were afraid also of being
Yeah,
quarantined.
I
So
didn't want to be quarantined.
where did you go after that? That was San Agustin. Or did you?
I went from what was that? Ojang and Romblon
Yeah,
to Batangas. And from
Batangas.
back to Cebu. I went to Iloilo.
Okay.
Got off there in Iloilo. They wanted to hold me on the boat because I didn't have papers. Because the IATF had issued at the time that you didn't have to have travel papers for medical. So I was like, yeah, and I left, got out of there, and then so I got held in Iloilo for a little bit, but finally they let me go, and then I traveled on, and then finally back here to Cebu.
So you stayed in Cebu the longest.
Yeah, Cebu. Yeah.
Do you have anybody?
I have friends here, yes.
Okay, so you have friends here already, and then did they allow you to
Yeah, my
stay
friend
in their
let me stay
property?
there. My friend let me stay there.
Is it for free or?
No, it was for free. I just had to, help buy food or help clean up, which was no big deal. So I stayed there, and then I found me a place in Banilad, and I lived there.
Okay,
Then
Banilad.
I went from Banilad to Wow, and then it exploded after that.
So what happened in Molbol?
Oh, what happened in Marble? I enjoyed living there. Hey, I'm not gonna say any names, but
Yeah.
another YouTuber was putting bad things about me in a post there, and I got jumped on twice. I had a gun pulled on me because of it. So I finally left. When people were asking me questions, I'm like, I'm not gonna explain myself because none of it's true. Posting really, really foul things about me.
Okay, so would you like to?
No, they were saying that I was beating women, burning babies, molesting children, which is things I do not do. I despise pedophiles and I don't like rapists. And I
But
didn't
do
shoot
they have
people.
evidence or
No evidence.
of
It was
those
just-
claims?
It was just
Hearsay.
whatever. Yes.
Just
Because-
chismis?
Yeah, just chismis.
Just
Because
gossips.
It's no offense to the Filipino people, but most Filipinos believe everything they're told or they see, and then they wanna, and then I get in trouble. I got jumped on because of it, because something that wasn't true. I had a gun pulled on me because it wasn't true. My life's been in danger 3 times because of those posts. So I finally moved from where I was living at to another place. I stayed there for like a month, 2 months, and then I left and went to stay with my girlfriend. And then that's
Oh,
where I
so
got picked
you
up
have a
with.
girlfriend?
Yes, for a year and a half now I've had a girlfriend, yes.
Okay, so
Very sweet girl, very loving woman, takes care of me and has stood by me through all this. Yes.
Oh, that's
She's
good to
stressed
hear.
about it, but yeah, she's 38, no kids, wonderful girl, absolutely just the best.
yeah,
Best
that's
part of
good to
my
hear
life.
that somebody is there who cares for you and looks after
Yeah.
you, and maybe
Finally.
she gives you advices
Yeah, she
not to
gives me
do
advice.
this and not to do
Yeah,
that
and I listen to her.
when
I
you are
listen to her
here.
because I respect her, yes.
And do you
I
listen? I hope.
Yes, I listen to her, yeah. Because I respect her and I love her. She's a great girl. There's no reason not to listen to her. If I didn't respect her, I wouldn't listen to her. So I listen to what she says.
Okay, that's good to know. So let's go back to YouTube. When did you start your YouTube
Oh my
channel?
God! Back in 2012, it started out as a gaming channel. And then
Oh, okay.
Then, because I was just on there, just talking, you know what I mean? Blah blah blah. I started out as a different name, and then I changed it, and then I decided to come to the Philippines, so I changed my channel name and I started doing vlogs. When I arrived in the Philippines, I only had 24 subscribers, and thanks to another YouTuber, he jumped me up past 1,000, and that's when everything started going good, and then things went bad, and
So you were monetized then?
yeah, I was monetized back then. Yeah, I was monetized for what was that? I was monetized for 5 years.
5 years. Wow. So, when you came to the Philippines, were you able to open an account so that you'll be able to receive your revenue?
Oh
Or-
yeah, I had a Google AdSense already, and then I connected it to my prepaid debit card, my bank account in America, and I would just send that money through Western Union to myself.
Oh, okay. So that's how it went.
Yeah.
And
so-
now do you still have your channel?
Yes, but I can't do any uploads or streams. They don't allow me to do that. So I
Yeah.
can't
So
even have my cell
was it
phone, so-
your personal choice, or your lawyer was advising you not to?
They took my phone. I'm not allowed to have my phone here.
Oh, so you don't have a phone here?
No.
Nothing?
They watch TV. You know, the guys who run the place who guard, but you know, they have TVs and radios. You know, they watch and listen, but you can only hear. You can't see anything.
Okay.
So like now the background noise, the guy, one of the guards, he's watching his TV right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so they took your phone from you, and then since we know that this is the world is already online, virtual. So how are you able to adjust to that? How are you
I
going
don't
to
like
communicate?
It. I don't like it because I pace back and forth. I use the guard's phone from time to time to call and check. My girlfriend, when she comes here, I use her phone to get up to date on everything. So.
Oh, so you're not bothered about it?
It bothers me, but what can you do? You know what I mean? You're here, so there's nothing you can really. You can't force them to give you something. I don't want to get, you know what I mean, taken to Bicotan. So yeah, that's
Also,
the last place I want to go.
Yeah, so let's connect the the question to that thing that you don't want to go to Bikutan. Have you been there?
No, I
Are
haven't
you
been
able
there,
to
but-
compare
but
what
I've seen-
situation here?
I've seen videos about it before I even got picked up. I was watching. I seen a documentary that they had done on it not too long ago. So yeah, I don't want to go there. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, can you describe your room here in?
It's
Cebu.
okay. I got my cell, and then I have a bed to sleep in. I have a toilet. You know what I mean? Not while I have privacy. I have a sheet that I can drop down at night when I sleep, so nobody can look at my cell. Or if I just want to sit there by myself, I can drop it when I sleep or whatever. It's fine.
So how about privacy?
I have privacy. I don't get bothered. If I have a question, I'll ask the guard questions. Other than that, I have privacy. So far, because I'm alone.